and unfortunately we think it violates our harassment policy.
We have another strike.
Judging by the title of whatever I'm going to call the video, and the stream right now saying YouTube striking people, let's talk about what's going on with YouTube currently. And is YouTube actually broken? That seems to be a question, at least in my opinion, that needs to be answered. I've noticed that live streams aren't getting pushed as much. And I'm not just talking about mine. I'm talking about in general. Like, I'll look up gameplay for like Sons of the Forest, Elden Ring, any game that I currently am playing. Destiny 2 is a big one that I'm playing right now. And I don't get any actual live streams or anything like that. I only get videos. And this kind of stems from a transcript bug that was happening a while back where it seemed like where transcripts disappeared for some reason and then mysteriously just came back the same day. And after that, a lot of people were getting struck for seemingly no reason at all, random reasons. Heck, I'd even say unwarranted reasons. So, you know, and we can see that right here, where Augie RFC reports that his Adam22 investigation was flagged. We went over everything, Adam's blog post, his response statements, articles, but there was never any harassment. We were fair. At Team YouTube, please look into this, and then I'm assuming the link to the video. Hi, Red Fox Comms. Our team has reviewed your content, and unfortunately we think it violates our harassment policy. Now, he did get it to go back up, so that's good on him. You know, but there have been other cases with, like, this porcelain guy. YouTube is an absolute mess right now. Not only have a bunch of my videos been randomly age restricted, but I've now had a harassment strike for an unlisted compilation of Patrick Thompson clips I was using as a resource material for an upcoming interview. Again, if you notice, harassment policy. And it's what he just said. Unlisted video. So what's going on? Well, simply put, I think that there's a lot of things going on. You know, and here's Tommy C saying this kind of the same thing, a strike. Here, I will play the video now.
What's up, everybody? Look, I got some bad news. We have another strike. That's 2 in the last 2 weeks, 3 in the last 3 months, and they all got rejected. I worked for YouTube privately. They got them. They all eventually got spit out, but that's not after, like, every single one of my appeals was rejected. When I get it to YouTube directly through Team YouTube, they tend to remove it. It's a PUBG stream from 5 years ago. I really went through a bit of it. It's mostly me whining about losing. I don't think I attack minorities out of nowhere in this stream. I think the channel's under attack. The other bad news is, although this may have been resolved, we may not be able to use Real Talk song anymore because it's getting auto-claimed. And I'm kind of working with the person who's claiming it, and I don't know, because when Real Talk stuff was being claimed that was out of his control, I don't know if it's out of this person's control either. If that continues, whether he can get a hold of it or not, if he can't get a hold of it, I'm gonna have to pull the song. Good news is, first claim has been they gave it back to me. They didn't follow through with the claim, so that's a good sign. And but yeah, if it's gonna get auto-cleared every time I play it, obviously I gotta do something about it. So yeah, bad news to start the week. What can I tell you? See y'all soon. I'll let you know if for some reason the strike gets released tonight. I'll go live. Talk to you later. Bye.
So there's Tommy C talking about his strike, and it seems to be somewhat similar. A harassment strike on an old stream that just shouldn't be there. Now, I think that in his case and a lot of other people's cases, it will get overturned, but for whatever reason, YouTube's going through this. I have my suspicions, which I'll get into at the end, but I think we're going to move on to here, where Augie, again, YouTube confirms the video will remain banned. The reason, no reason stated. There's absolutely no harassment. We covered a public story completely fairly. And here's that. Again, whatever's going on seems to be on their end. It seems to be a bug going through the system. I would not be surprised to learn that it really is just that, a bug. Next we have Augie, who, again, Augie. Our Adam 22 video, now on Rumble, is still being investigated, but I don't have high hopes. YouTube just can't make up a reason to own you. It's been happening to everyone. Just found out Drew is Sharing's channel got demonetized for the promotion of heroin. He's a weed channel. Moving over to Drew, where we have another clip. And I'm going to say something about Drew because I genuinely feel bad for him. So here is Drew.
We very far behind it, but that's okay. Also, my entire YouTube channel got demonetized, so I've just lost myself like $4 grand a month. Well, anywhere from $1 grand to $4 grand a month. It sort of depends. It never is more. It's never more than $4 grand. It's never less than $1 grand. But my YouTube channel just got demonetized, so I'm losing anywhere from $1 grand to $4 grand a month. So if you guys wanna hit me with a sub or like support on Patreon or whatever, that'd be cool. How come they did that? You want to know why they did it? Because I inquired about them falsely age restricting one of my videos.
Bringing the fire, my G.
They then came back to me and said, no, the age restriction's in place because, and it's actually right, the age restriction's in place and it's right, and it's because you showed how to make drugs such as heroin and cocaine. I didn't do that in the video. That's the whole reason why I'm trying to appeal it, because that doesn't happen in the video. And then they came back and said, no, that does happen in the video. When the fuck does that happen in my video? And then not only that, so they came back with that. So I came back with another appeal and I said, bro, that doesn't happen. Like, contact the internal team. Blah, blah, blah. You know what the internal team came back with? They demonetized my entire channel for the same reason. The reason on my thing saying that my channel is demonetized is because of videos about heroin and cocaine. But what? So cheers, YouTube, for not only not fixing the problem, but doubling down on the problem, and then making the problem even worse. So shout out to you, YouTube. Shout out to you. But at the end of the day, I'm not gonna lie, I really don't care.
Alright, so that was Drew on the subject of his channel getting demonetized. And, you know, it really sucks when this stuff happens, and I think a lot of people do need to understand that, like, YouTube can just strike us for no reason, strike us creators for no reason. Alright? And it happens more and more frequently every year, or well, I shouldn't say that. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. It seems to be that there's a big thing going on right now, because again, this is going back to, he's a weed channel. How do you know, it's like, you're not showing anyone how to actually make this stuff. Especially heroin or cocaine. Like, that doesn't make sense. None of his videos have that. You know, none of that stuff happens. And it's almost like they're doing this because you know, because there's bugs in their system, or probably because of the transferring of leadership from Susan Wojcicki to this new person, who I don't know the name of right now. Anyway, here's Doc on the radio with hate speech on one of his videos. Where do these strikes come from? So that's why I'm thinking that this goes back to the transcript. Now, if it's going through your transcript and it's flagging like key words down, that would make sense. That would explain why the transcripts are probably part of the problem. Because if you don't know, when you upload a video, it has to undergo checks. Now, a video already uploaded, if it gets flagged, the bot rechecks the whole thing. And if it notices something that the checking bot, the one that you use when you upload, which is a different one than I think than the one that they use with reports, if that notices something in the transcript that's not supposed to be there, it will strike it. And the reality is, when you go through YouTube's thing on their platform, it's nothing but a bunch of automated bots and everything else. You know, I've not had to deal with it yet. I assume I will in the future. And I think that that's kind of just like the big thing right now. But here, again, here's Bo Blacks, another major person in the community. You've received a copyright claim on a 4-year-old video. YouTube's Twitter reaction to Shane Dawson's Jake Paul series. The bot must be going through again, and it could be in Bo Black's case, this could be a person messing with him, but it's highly unlikely. All right, YouTube is constantly undergoing change, and things can happen. Heck, I think that's probably why when the transcript bug happened, we saw, or we're seeing more people get struck. I think that I think that if this continues, people aren't going to want to be on the platform, which to some people might seem like a good thing, but to others really isn't. To some people, this is their livelihood. This is how they make money. I know not, you know, in this case, Drew, and I know he doesn't do this for a living. He makes it on the side. You know, but in his case, that's $1 to $4 grand a month he cannot make from his channel, all because YouTube decided to double down on something that's so obviously not true. I think that this issue stems from everyone not... I think this issue just stems from the transcripts. Obviously, I think something happened with those that's caused this. And it's by the time this video goes up, or, well, anytime after March 21st, 2023, it will probably be fixed sometime in the near future. Because this is kind of insane. The fact that, like, everyone's getting struck. I'm surprised that none of my things have gotten struck. That's seemingly something that should happen, but I think that it doesn't happen. It's just, like, really strange that I'm noticing a lot of people that I follow get struck, but I myself am not getting struck at all for covering kind of the same topics. And who knows, maybe it's something in the way that I talk about topics, or maybe it's something in the way that I say things. I don't know. But I do think YouTube needs to fix this. The transcript bug happened all the way back on, like, the 7th. And it's now the 21st, and we are still seeing a ton of people get struck for no reason. Or for things like hate speech and harassment. So, you know, it is what it is, and I'm gonna pray that it's gonna get fixed. And I just mean that, like, it will, and yeah, I hope that it gets fixed, because I don't, you know, I'm on my way to 100 subs right now. You know, I'm doing pretty good. My channel has been doing pretty good lately, and I don't want that to stop. I really enjoy streaming. I enjoy just sitting down and talking with, and I just sit down and enjoy talking on streams. And it really is a nice thing to do, where I don't have to worry about it. I just edit down these clips, and I put them on YouTube for people to watch. You know, I have a video with over 600 views. I did not expect that to happen. And really, I think that that's pretty awesome. But I guess we'll see where this goes in the future. You know, I'm not worried about my channel personally. I know that there's a lot of people who will sit there and, like, make a video kind of like this, where they go, oh, my channel's under attack. No, it's not my channel, it's everyone else's. But I do have friends, and, well, not friends, but I know people in this community, and I know that that's kind of messed up that this is happening to them. So, you know, with that out of the way, I think that's this topic done and dusted. There's not much more to talk about on this one. I mean, seriously, what more can I say? You know, make noise on Twitter. If there's someone that you follow on Twitter or if there, you know, if you follow any of these people on Twitter, You know, make some noise for them. Help them get their stuff done. Don't harass anyone. Let me make that clear. Don't harass people. You know, just make noise. Like Team YouTube, you know, at Team YouTube, you need to look at this. Anyway, that's all I have to say about this. I'm moving on to the next topic.